Are you a wedding planner getting ghosted during your sales process and you're wondering, what's going on here? Why aren't people responding to me? Well, if that's the case, then this video is for you. I'm sharing with you 3 of the most common reasons why wedding planners get ghosted during the sales process and what you can do about it. If this is the first time that we are ever meeting, hey, I'm Candice. I'm a former wedding planner and designer turned business coach for wedding pros and wedding planners just like you. In 2019, I sold my planning business so that I could help you build a profitable business with purpose. So if you want me on your team, which you should, I want you to make sure that you're subscribed to my channel. As a wedding planner for over 12 years, I got ghosted all the time. It was just part of doing business. I became accustomed to it and I didn't let it get to me, but I do remember the beginning of my business and how much it hurt when people did not respond to my emails. I know how much time you're putting in to creating the perfect proposal or writing the perfect emails back to your couples and potential leads. Getting ghosted doesn't feel good. Whether you're just starting out, it can definitely make you wonder if you're doing something wrong. Is it me? Did I say the wrong thing? Am I doing the wrong thing? And then of course you spiral and think, I'm just not gonna be good at this. Let's just burn it all down, which don't do that. And if you've been in business for a while, it also just can really knock down your confidence too. And I find that if we're in a hard position in our business, getting ghosted can make that position even harder. If you're low on cash, if you're low on funds, if you need money and you get a lead and you don't hear back, you have a lot riding on that lead. I mean, you're already thinking, okay, great, I can pay this bill, I can take the money and use it for this. And if you don't hear back, there's this sense of anxiety, this sense of panic that can set in. And so one little tip I want to give you, this is like a bonus, this is a Candice bonus tip, is don't ever cash a check before it's written. I learned this a long time ago. So trust me when I tell you, I speak from experience. Never, ever cash a check before somebody hands it to you. What I mean by this is like, don't go down the road with someone's money when they haven't given you the money yet. Don't start thinking, oh, I'm going to Barbados for a vacation. I'm paying school fees for my kids. I'm going to be able to invest in this or pay off this bill or buy myself a brand new Louis Vuitton bag. All of those things I've done, by the way. I've cashed the check and thought I could go do this, even though the check wasn't written. So do not do that. I think it's a bad practice. It could set you up to make some financial mistakes if you actually go and put things on your credit card and then the client never books. But I also think it contributes to the feelings of disappointment and rejection if people don't book. So never, ever cash a check before it's written to you. Okay, so let's get back to ghosting and why this happens. I think in order for us to examine how to fix the ghosting problem, we need to understand what might be going on with some of your leads. The first and the most common reason why you're getting ghosted in the sales process, they simply can't afford you. And unless you are willing to negotiate your price, there's really not much you can do about this, okay? People are gonna inquire with you all the time that can't afford you. It's just the name of the game, being a wedding planner. People's eyes are bigger than their stomachs. That old adage is true here as well. People are gonna inquire and they simply can't afford you. So I don't want you to feel like there's much you can do here outside of if this is happening more than it should. If it's happening more often than it should, meaning like 60% of the people who are inquiring with you cannot afford you, that tells me there's a larger problem going on in your business. And if I were to scratch the surface there, I think what I would find is that you are marketing to the wrong people. You are either on the wrong websites, you are getting the wrong traffic to you, and you're attracting the wrong clients. And by wrong, I mean people who don't have a budget to afford your services. So you may need to just kind of check in on your marketing channels, your marketing message, where you're advertising, to make sure it lines up with the couples that can afford your services and the people that you want want to book. So if this is happening more often than you are actually getting leads who don't ghost you, there's probably a problem with your marketing that you need to fix. Now, the second reason why you're getting ghosted during the sales process has everything to do with the presentation of your products and services. Listen to me. I've been a business coach for so long. I have reviewed so many landing pages, pricing pages, sales decks, brochures in HoneyBook. I have seen it all. And I'll tell you that 8 out of 10 times what I look at makes no sense to me. The design of it is crazy. Y'all are out here doing the most, trying to jam the most into the presentations that you send to a lead at the beginning of the sales process. You got 10 pages, you got font size, girl, it is this big, I can't read it, everything's in caps, there's no bullet points, there's too many images or not enough images, and you're writing like you're writing a Jane Austen novel. Like you're using words that I gotta open up my dictionary and start, what? Listen, you know what you know, you're good at what you're good at, and most wedding planners are not copywriters and not graphic designers, and there is an art to this, which we can definitely cover in a separate video. If you would like me to cover this in a separate video, comment below, let me know, and I'll definitely put some thought into it. But you have to make sure that what you send your lead makes sense to them. Donald Miller, one of my favorite authors, the author of the infamous, famous business book, A Story Brand, says that if you confuse, you lose. If you confuse, you lose. And what that means is if you confuse someone in the sales process, you lose the sale. If they're confused at all about who you are, the services you provide, what you do, the pricing of those services, if they're confused at all, they're tagging out, sister. They're done. They're not interested in going down the road with you, okay? They're gonna go to another planner who makes it easy to understand. So I need you to do a big sweep of all the materials that you send your clients and make sure it's easy to read, easy to understand, and it's presented in a way that makes sense. I heard a quote from a copywriter, a famous copywriter, in a clubhouse room, and the copywriter said, when you're writing copy, you need to make it so easy to understand that Homer Simpson could understand it. And that really stuck with me because I think a lot of times we write for, I don't know, like we're being graded on it. Like some professor is there reading our stuff and grading us on it. And honestly, there's nobody doing that. So you need to write in a way that even somebody with, like, let's say a 3rd grade education can understand who you are and what you do and how you help people get to the transformation you provide. And I can guarantee that your sales decks probably need a little bit of work. I also want you to recognize that your lead is likely interviewing more than one planner. And if they're putting your 10-page crazy sales deck up against something that is clean, easy to read, simple to understand, they're gonna go with the simple to understand. That's just a fact. So consider how your presentation is going to be juxtapositioned against someone else's presentation. You want yours to rise to the top. You want yours to be the easiest to read, the most easiest to understand, and the best looking one in the room. Okay? Now, the final reason why you might be getting ghosted during the sales process is an interesting one. And I want you to hang here for a second because I need to describe it to you. I think that all of us are suffering from decision fatigue. Think about all the decisions you have to make on a daily basis. Actually, don't, because I don't want you to get depressed. But literally, we're making so many decisions on a daily basis. And think about your clients, your potential clients, these couples, these leads. How many decisions do they have to make? It's more than likely that they're suffering from decision fatigue. Also, with decision fatigue comes the fear of making the wrong decision. And as a planner, you know this because your clients sometimes get analysis paralysis over hiring a photographer or a caterer or the venue because they don't want to make the wrong choice. So what I want you to do is make sure your sales process makes it easy for them to make decisions, and better yet, make sure that you're doing the decision making for them. And I know that's going to feel a little weird at first. For my type A, in charge, in control kind of gals though, you're like, yeah, girl, I see what you're saying. But seriously, make the decision for them of what they should do next at every stage of your sales process. If you want them to book a call, make the decision that you're having a call and show them how to do that. If you want them to fill out a questionnaire, make the decision for them they need to do that and tell them how to do it. Take decision making out of the sales process and become the guide they need to make the right decisions for them, which is to hire you, obviously, right? Obviously. So listen, recognize that your clients are likely stuck in analysis paralysis and they need you, a guide, to come along and make decisions for them. Have calls to actions in your emails, guide them to the next step. Don't confuse them, but tell them what they need to be doing. What you'll find, funny enough, is that they follow your instructions. Not all, but many will follow what you tell them to do because as humans, we usually just follow what we're told to do in some capacity. So these are the 3 reasons why you might be getting ghosted in the sales process right now. I want to encourage you, if you want some sales scripts to implement in your business, to go and pick up my sales scripts over inside my shop, the Candice Coppola shop. I've written amazing email templates and a questionnaire template that you can plug right into your business that are written with strategy in mind and these 3 ghosting reasons in mind. And these sales scripts you can personalize, but they're to help you engage a lead in the sales process and even revive a dead lead after they've gone silent or they've ghosted you. So you can check out my sales scripts or swipe files inside my shop by going to CandiceCoppolaShop.com. I will also put a link in the description box below so you can easily go over there and grab your new sales scripts. So that's it from me today, friend. Thank you so much for watching today's video. If you've liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you want more videos like this, do me a favor, subscribe to my channel, and I'll be sure to create more videos like this one. All right, friend, have a great day. I'll see you in the next video.